Welcome back. The Sphere is the hottest new attraction in Vegas, and this isn't overly dramatic. Could change the way we all see concerts. Look at this. That's U2 performing inside the brand new Sphere. So here's the deal. That was shot by our foodie queen, Stephanie Hansen, because she just got back from seeing the show and has a lot to say about Vegas in general. Ladies and gentlemen, folks of all ages, give it up for Stephanie Hansen.
Hi.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, hello. If I'm a little puffy, just please overlook it. I looked in the mirror because I got home at like 10 last night.
Do you need a Mariah Carey ring light? Do we want to get you one of those?
Do I ever? And this is my good side right here, so I'm just going to not
just
move.
face over there if you want to know. You look good. Yeah.
I had the puffy eye thing.
You look beautiful.
Lord. Okay, thank you.
I don't know.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm so
welcome
glad.
back.
My makeup's working.
It is. Let's just start with an overview of the show. What did you know and expect before you entered those doors?
I had seen some TikTok videos and I'd read some reviews that said that the band was kind of eclipsed by the building itself and the video. But honestly, the whole thing was so amazing. From the moment you walk into the Sphere, just the building feels otherworldly. The customer service of getting a beer. It's not cheap, by the way. We had 2 drinks that I think were $80.
I'm sorry, what?
They were doubles.
They were doubles?
They were doubles, but they were still $80.
Okay, so wait. Okay,
a beer was $22.
Okay. Well, I shan't be drinking beer.
No,
but I mean, I was like, okay, so.
So you, from the moment you walk in, the service, the merch table, the way you get to your seat, the amount of bathrooms, the amount of bars, it's just this very luxe experience that feels like no concert you've ever been to. They treat you like, dare I say, an adult. You know what I mean? Like you're not herded like cattle somewhere. You just like experience this whole thing. And you go up all these escalators in this huge orb, and then you walk through this silent tunnel that's only about like 10 feet long, but you cannot hear a thing. And then you get out and you're in the Sphere and the acoustics and the music, and you just see this like empty ball while you're waiting for the show to start. And then the show starts and the graphics just sort of unfurl and it's just mind-blowing, and the music's coming from your seat. It's just, yeah.
This is a shot of it, which that looks like Stephanie's just looking outside, but that is one continuous screen. That's just Nutter Butters. That's just, is there anything bad? Like, is there anything that you're like, ooh?
No.
No?
Not one thing bad. The band was amazing. Bono was really chatty and just at home.
Yeah.
And there's literally, like, if you can see, oh, this was one of the coolest graphics.
This was done, I did read about this. This was done by an artist everything was done just for the show. But look at that. I heard about that mural.
They also had like literally the Sparrow set. It's Bono, it's The Edge, it's Larry Mullen, and then a drum kit that was a small drum kit on what looked like a turntable. So they had to carry the show with their music, their personality, their engagement. I think this is my prediction. I think they toned down the graphics just a tiny bit because they really had more engagement with the band as a graphic. But the whole thing was cool from beginning to end. I was so blown away. My husband, who's kind of a U2 fan peripherally, was in awe. He loved it so much. And it's definitely worth seeing.
But buyer beware, it is very expensive now.
It is expensive. My tickets were $300 a piece, and I was third level, mid-center. They do have a show there called Postcards that's $50 that you can smell oranges when you're in an orange grove and hear different sounds. That's something that I think a lot of people are doing during the day at the Sphere.
Oh.
It's just an incredible experience. It's going to change the way we see concerts. I don't know. This whole thing was built for this experience, so I think you can only get it by building it.
Yeah.
But it will just, I think, change the way that people see art and graphics in relationship to music, which U2 has always done a good job with that. Their Zoo TV tour was pretty cool. But yeah, it was amazing.
The technology has caught up with their imagination.
And I'm just blown away at the sound and the whole experience.
The acoustics were great?
Unbelievable.
Because it is a big ball.
You could hear like a pin drop.
That's amazing.
It was crazy.
Speaking of building things for an experience, if anyone's been to Vegas over the last month or so, you know Dorothy, we ain't in Kansas anymore. Vegas is very different and not always in a good way. What's happening there?
They are getting ready for the Formula One races. And I was in Vegas last year when they had a prelim. And it was crazy then. But they are building all this infrastructure of seats right on the strip. So much of the traffic on the strip is down to one lane. It took 45 minutes to get anywhere, literally anywhere. We stayed downtown. Prices on the strip are crazy. My friends at Paris that work at the restaurant there said business has been extremely slow. The gas station that normally does like 8,000 gallons right now has done 800. There's just really different traffic patterns. They're waiting for the Formula One races. They have them for 10 years, so they're building this infrastructure that they'll keep putting out every year for 10 years. But
they redid the boulevard.
It's crazy.
They fortified the cement. I ain't smart enough to know exactly what they did, but they dug up the street, right? And they put a new street.
And imagine the Mirage where the whole water is in front of it and the volcano and everything. It's completely covered with seats. So they've made infrastructure that was not there.
But it is for a decade. I thought this was just a once-off.
No, it's a once-off that they'll take it down and then put it back up every 10 years.
You have a new episode of, she's an Emmy winner now, everybody. She's an Emmy winner, yeah. What's in the new episode of Taste Buds?
Oh, we have a couple. So there's one where we did pizza rolls in the air fryer, which were super easy. You would like that.
Okay.
And then we have one with Sean Sherman talking about what Indigenous Thanksgiving is and what our Indigenous foods are. And I made a recipe that was all Indigenous ingredients, which was sort of hard. I had to look it up.
Yeah.
Because you don't realize what doesn't grow here normally and then what does. So to season things, I couldn't use butter. I had to really relearn how to cook, and I'm glad I did because I learned a lot about Indigenous food.
If anyone can do it, it's you. Give it up for Stephanie Hansen, everyone. Check out episodes of Stephanie's Emmy-winning show, Taste Buds, streaming now on the Fox Local app. If you don't have the app, scan this QR code and you'll download it quickly. It's a great app on Fire TV, Apple TV, Roku, and Android. When we come back, the cast of Clerks and Mallrats next.